in. I'm Shemetris Vital, and guys, there is a movement going on, and that's the one word movement. I am sitting here with Vanessa. Vanessa, I just want to welcome you to the studio of One Word Movement.
Thank you so much.
Well, Vanessa, obviously, we're going to just jump right on in, but, you know, I just want to first ask you, who's Vanessa?
Vanessa is a mom. Vanessa is artistic in her clothing.
Okay.
In her life, I kind of push the button where a lot of people wouldn't.
Okay.
So I like to take risks.
You like to take risks. Well,
Yes.
let's take some risks today,
Okay.
So we said a mom, and you know, you were kind of a little nonchalant with those things. So let's find that risk taker in there. Of course, we know that's not your one word.
Right,
but,
exactly.
You know, but let's go with that. So
Okay.
as we move into this, because you know, Monica has this movement going on, and
Yes.
it's called the one word movement.
Yes.
So what is your one word? If you were sitting here with Monica and she said, Vanessa, I know you got one word. What is it?
My one word is healed.
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 Okay, now healed can say a whole lot of things. So let's
and
talk
it
about
does.
that.
It does. In 2009, I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a disorder that attacks your immune system.
Wow.
So I was paralyzed from the feet to my eyebrows for almost a year. Couldn't walk, couldn't feed myself, couldn't write my name, couldn't put my daughter's hair in a ponytail, couldn't open a water bottle, couldn't do anything. So I think healed is my word because I was healed on the inside first, which in turn made me want to heal on the outside. It brought out the inner me, that strong person, that individual that I didn't know was there. And when I say a risk taker, I think I took risks because I was told I wouldn't walk for 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
And I actually walked out of the second hospital, which was a rehabilitation hospital, on a walker.
Okay.
So I didn't walk like I walk today, but I refused to let Guillain-Barré get me. I got it.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, healed, I mean, that's very significant. And then also, you took it right from my mouth because I was going to ask about just taking the risk. So
Yes.
obviously, even when we started, you were talking about just being a risk taker because that disease or whatever, the diagnosis, it took that away from you for just a moment.
It did.
It took that away from you. But it looks like you still have that in you because now you say, I'm healed.
Yes.
And it didn't get me, but I got it.
Yes.
And do you know that even in this one word movement, there are so many people who are just taken by the fact that they feel like they're not healed.
Exactly.
So if you could say something to someone along your journey of being healed, what would you say to them?
I would say pray first. When I was on my back for almost a year, I struggle with prayer because I struggle with the why me. But then I had to say, why not me?
Wow.
So I would say prayer and to know who you are and know what's on the inside. I was told that I wouldn't walk by several people for a long time, but I defeated the odds. And I think it was me. I don't think it was, and I think it was God first, and then I think it was me because He put it in me to prove to myself and to prove to everyone else that I could be healed. But I had to heal myself mentally, spiritually, and then physically.
Okay.
I couldn't do it without that mental mind frame.
Right.
It's almost impossible. So as long as you can put your mind to it, you can do anything. There's no doctor, there's no lawyer. It's God.
Wow.
It's God. And that's who healed me on the inside, which made me heal on the outside.
Well, it sounds like, you know, what a lot of people forget, you know, when they get these diagnoses and they're told, you know, hey, it's going to be this way, it's going to be that way. what you did was you took those words that they gave you,
Yes.
and you turned them around,
Yes.
and you found within yourself,
Yes.
you know, you said this is not going to be it because there was a risk taker before,
Exactly.
and I'm going to be healed through this. And so with that said, I want you to talk to someone out there, because I promise you, you're not the only one that's been healed, but you're not the only one that won't be healed either. I hope I said that right, but anyway, you know, we want to talk to those people out there that are sitting there right now just with those doctor's diagnoses, and you said that you had to change something in you.
Yes.
And I know that there's something in you that will speak specifically to someone out there, and then they're going to look Monica up and say, you know what? My one word is healed, because they heard your testimony. When you say you couldn't do for yourself, you said from your toes to your eyebrows. I mean, that's so specific,
Yes.
you know, to let people know that you were you were paralyzed.
Yes.
And then it sounds like you had a child during
Yes.
that time too. And
She
you
was
said 3 years old. So a 3-year-old really can't even help themselves.
No.
And you know, there's someone else out there that's got children. They're laying in the bed and they're saying, you know what? It's over.
Exactly.
They've already said, I'm done. But talk to that person out there, because I believe they're going to get something from you.
I want to tell you that as long as you have prayer and you have strength, you can accomplish anything. I did it. You can do it. The person that you love can do it. You just have to be able to put your mind to it, focus, and do not let a doctor tell you that you can't do it, that you won't be able to walk or talk or do anything. You can beat the odds, because I beat the odds, and I'm still beating the odds today, and will continue to beat the odds. So that's why my one word is healed.
You've heard it first. One word, healed.